I hate this. Why isn't it? Man. YouTube's not letting me do it. Oh, let me see. Can I do this? Nope, that goes that way. That didn't change anything. How do I change the orientation? I guess I'm going live like this, people. Oh, anyways, hope everybody's doing good. Figured I'd hop on for a little bit. I'm going to try to prop my phone up here. I got to go this way. It's not letting me rotate my my phone around. So we'll see how this works out. Hope everybody's doing good, though. Figured I'd jump on for a little bit. I'm just using the YouTube Live today. I got to figure out why it won't let me change the orientation of the video so I can go sideways. It's just allowing me to go in the vertical. Hey, Fat Happy Bushcraft Tips. How are you doing? New Horizons Above and Beyond. Hello. Thanks for stopping in. New here to this chat. How's everyone doing? I'd be doing better if I could have gotten my YouTube Live to go this way instead of this way. First time for everything, I guess. So we're going to give this a shot. I don't have a tripod, though. Well, I guess I can do it this one with this one. I got to turn it this way, though. Let me see. Just setting it up. Glad to have you in here, though, New Horizons. And just bear with me here while I try to get this in here. Yep, we'll do it like this. All right, first time for everything. I've never done a live in this direction. Real slow today, huh? Yeah, I today was kind of a little bit of a laid back day for me, and this isn't angled right either. Little bit of a laid back day. Kind of woke up a little later. I had a lunch meeting that I had to go to. I didn't have any work to do today. I, however, did get my first check for my company that I started, which was awesome. So I was really excited about that. Got the first check deposited in the bank. Unfortunately, I have a new account, so they hold it because my account hasn't been funded yet because I haven't had money to put into the account. So starting the business and then getting the account funded were two different things. So I got the first big payment. Like, this was it was good. I feel really, really good now, especially about my company, that I was able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more live streams here eventually, so I'm still learning myself. I don't have a tripod either. Walmart, I'll tell you this. Walmart sells a decent tripod with like a ring light at a pretty decent price. I think I got mine for like 15 bucks or something, maybe 20 bucks, but it's like they even have some nicer ones like up to $30. But I've also, I don't know where you're from, New Horizons Above and Beyond, but we have Ollie's, Ollies here in Ohio. And I know they're kind of all over the place. I think that there's one, I know there's my buddy Byron, who's 12 Stones Ranch. He lives in Texas, and they have an Ollie's by him. So, but anyways, they had tripods, and I think they were like $9. And they were okay. You know, they were pretty good. But where did you find me, New Horizons? Just curiosity. Yeah, that's awesome, though. We love having new people in here in the chat. I don't think today is going to be a super long chat, but, you know, hang out for a little bit. And Central Missouri, right on, right on. I have driven through Missouri on my way to Oklahoma, and I might actually be heading that way next month. We're going to find out. You got to stay tuned to find out if I am going to be doing that or not. I got one about 35 minutes away. Fat Pappy Bushcraft Tips. Yeah, Ollie's is great. They have inexpensive stuff to do streams, but that's definitely what I would suggest for doing a live stream would be getting Um, the of course my camera battery is at 20% right now too. I don't know how long I'm going to go live. I was actually supposed to go live at 9:30, and my boss that I worked for at the landscaping company actually contacted me, and he wants me to come do some videography for him of his landscaping work. So we were chatting, we were on the phone for a while, and then I noticed the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to be live, I gotta go. So we're gonna catch up again tomorrow, but I just stumbled across your channel when it came up on my feed on YouTube and thought I would check you out. That's awesome, man. That's good. We're glad to have you here. So the people that are in the chat, and right now we don't have a whole lot in here. I don't usually go Friday nights. There is going to be a Friday night thing when the fishing starts happening. And we will have some more people in, and you'll see there will be regulars in here. It's always a lot of regulars. My chats don't get real heavy, don't get a whole lot of people in them. They used to, but it's kind of slowed down a little bit, which is okay, because it gives me more time to talk to people and read all the comments and kind of speak to everybody directly. There's my mom. Hi, Mom. But yeah, that's there's a lot of regulars, and there's a lot of really nice people in here. So, and just so you know, New Horizons Above and Beyond, we keep it clean in here. It's family friendly. It's nice. I got my wife and kids. They're out in the living room right now watching TV or something. But you know, sometimes the kids do stuff. My son just did a cooking video yesterday. I wasn't feeling too hot. Well, it was actually the day before. He needed to do a video for school, and he made an Irish coddle. And that's potatoes, onions, sausage, and bacon. Like, and then you kind of make it into like a stew type. Like you add water, and it's like a brothy type deal. But it was pretty good. Yeah, but but yeah, that's kind of. And then I do the fishing and stuff like that. So we will be getting out. Lately, it's been a little slow, and the weather's been kind of messed up because I'm here in Northeast Ohio, and our weather's been cold, kind of wet. So, but we will be out here fishing a lot on Fridays. I do a fishing thing where people can actually come on live with me and fish. So, and we do a little to see who catches the most fish, stuff like that, just for fun. Oops, was yakking on the phone, not paying attention. Melinda Dobson, I was doing the same thing, and that's why I started like 5 minutes late. So it happens to all of us. I use celery instead of onions. That sounds like that might be really good. I could think of a lot of things to put in there, but yeah, but anyways, that was his, like he had to go off the recipe though. That's why he did it that way. And it turned out, and it was fantastic. It was delicious. It was a great meal. It was an expensive meal. I'll say that. It was really expensive. That's why I'm like, I'm going to put out the video. That way, at least, like, I can try to recoup some from what I spent on it. Because I can tell you, I wouldn't have bought that stuff, like, outside of him having to make it. Like, I wouldn't have done that just out of the blue. But he had to make it for school. So I was like, you know, we got it. Showed him how to edit for his school thing, and then I sat down and like edited it to put it out on the channel. So if you haven't seen that yet, go over and check it out. So yeah, I think he was a little nervous, and that was his first time like doing a full video by himself. And that video, I broke that down. Aiden, like I recorded him, it was like 45 minutes of him talking to the camera and recording. So there was some stuff that we just took out because it was him reading instructions or him talking something out. So, you know, we cut out the boring stuff, but, and put it together, and we still had you know, it was like 18 minutes or something, you know, 20 minutes, 22 minutes maybe. Yeah, Fab Heavy Bushcraft. That's the thing. So I think the bacon and the sausage was like right around $12. You know, and then there were the potatoes, and the onions, and then it called for kosher salt, and he had to follow the recipe, and I didn't have any kosher salt, so I had to go buy kosher salt, and like the cheapest thing of kosher salt I could find was like $5. And then he needed, they wanted like the cracked pepper, so like I had to get the cracked pepper because I didn't have that. I just had regular pepper, so we had to do that. And then the onions and the potatoes weren't all that bad, but it added up, you know. It was like, and I think, what did I buy? I bought a jar of peanut butter and a thing of Sunkist, Diet Sunkist pop, and and this Diet Sunkist pop, like a 12 pack of it, is like $5. I think it was like $4.99 at Walmart. That's why I get it, because it's like one of the cheaper ones to get. But I had a taste for it, so I'm like, I'm gonna pick this up. And it was like when I walked out, like when I got up to the cash register, like I rang everything up, and it was like 30 something odd dollars. Nearway Farms, man, I was just thinking about you the other day, bud. Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you in here. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Oh, you can use the pink. Yeah, that's what I was just trying to do whatever. Good, man. That's great. Good to see you in here. I was thinking about you the other day. You popped into my head. It's been weird. I've been doing that lately. Also, I didn't know that they made this, and this totally made my day. So before I had diabetes, and I'll never forget, I loved RC Cola. They would have it like at the like Little League baseball games, like the thing, and they didn't have a diet, but they had the RC Cola, and now they have. I'm not used to doing these vertical lives, and my phone won't let me turn it. I don't know, or YouTube won't let me turn it. They have a zero sugar RC Cola now, and it tastes just like the regular RC Cola, so it's fantastic. So if you need to have sugar-free stuff, or if for any reason and you like RC Cola, I got it today, so, and it's fantastic. It tastes just like a regular RC Cola. You can't even tell it's diet. I would have no idea. But am I going to any of the meetups? Do I want to go? Yes. Am I going? I don't know. It all literally depends on the next 3 weeks, how it goes financially. And then the other thing is, so the one that I really want to go to, the Mid-America meetup, is one that I really want to go to. Or like, you know, I don't know, I know that there's a couple, but the Mid-America is like the one I was really looking forward to. Financially, I need to get things figured out, but there's also it's right in the middle of May. So we'll see, but there's a chance. There's a chance. I have noticed the zero sugar pops taste better than the diet versions. 100%. I don't know what they're doing with this, but this is like some kind of witchcraft that they figured out with the zero sugar RC Cola. Melinda Dobson went to Dollar General today to pick up a couple things. Milk, more expensive there, $2.95 for a half gallon, $3.80 for a gallon. Forget about it. Yeah, that's what I think. At $2.80 is like what I pay for a gallon at like Walmart. I don't usually shop at Dollar General. I don't usually go into Dollar General too often. Is what it is. A1 Fisher Family. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I figured I'd go live for a little bit. It's weird being vertical. I want to be horizontal, and I can't. I don't know why it did this. I have no idea. No idea, but it won't. Anytime I turn it like this, it tells me to turn it back the other way. So I don't know. I'm giving it a shot. We'll see how it works like this. I know this is like the TikTokers and the Instagrammers and all those people do it. And I'm kind of interested. Why won't YouTube Live let me do horizontal live? Let's see. Huh, I don't know. Yeah, the one guy says that like test it like privately. I'm gonna have to do some reading and see. I don't either, but Wally World half gallon $1.79. Yeah, I know that's what I think my mom usually does, like the half gallons, because she doesn't use a whole lot, but I don't know. I see I've had it work horizontally on my phone before, but since StreamYard like to be good anymore. I'm sorry. And the lighting, like the color, like the one I did, I was so angry at the end of it. When I went fishing, I caught my first channel catfish of the year a couple weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? And I caught it and I went back to watch it afterwards and I'm like, that was horrible. Like it was a horrible, horrible live. And then I realized that it's only like 720p that it's recording in, and I'm like, ah. Huh. Ah. All right. Now I know what I'm doing wrong. There's a whole instructional thing I found here on how to do it. So there's like a button before you go live that you have to press, and then it changes. Like you can change the orientation. Um, it says edit setting, or in the corner of the stream icon, and choose edit settings. A menu will slide up from the phone's bottom edge sideways to you, where should be nothing you need to change. So press X at the top to close it. Press the screen orientation icon at the top of the YouTube preview window to set it to horizontal. It should say horizontal when you do so, and then press next and go live. So I'm gonna probably make one after I get off of here, and I will do it private though, so that nobody knows I'm live, and I'll actually see if that does it and if that works. Because even like on my like phone right now, like what I'm seeing, and I'm just curious what it looks like on um, Facebook too, or Facebook. I mean YouTube. Um, like what the the quality looks like. Let's see here. Oh, that's gonna do some weird noises, I think. Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks better than it looks better than StreamYard, and the other one, what was I using? OBS Studio was the one I've been using, which I've been having a really hard time with. The last live I did, or not the last live, but 2 lives I did with that a while ago. It was like I was like eating food and didn't even know I was live. I had no idea. So, but I'm learning. It's all a learning experience. Like I said, I went live today just to say hi. I didn't have a video for today. Had a bunch of stuff that I had to take care of. Like I said, the weather's kind of been garbage. And I was going to say that if anybody wanted to donate, people have been donating to the fishing fund to help with gas costs, stuff like that I need to go out and fish. The usually in the lives, and I apparently didn't put it in this one. I can't edit it, but the PayPal. Oh, thanks, Mr. Empty Homestead. Did a little 1999 super chat. Hey there, brother. And we were actually just talking about the Mid-America meetup a little bit ago. Narrowway Farms was in here, and he asked if I was going to any of the meetups. So I was saying the Mid-America looks mighty tasty. So we will see. It really, what it comes down to is if I'm going to make it to that one, will be what Darcy's softball schedule looks like if they have games after that date. Can I like that? Wait, how do I do this? There's all sorts of buttons on here. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't know. I do like this YouTube Live better than StreamYard. So I don't know how I feel about vertical, but I do like this. But as I was saying, you could always do super chats, like that always works. But if you wanted to too, there is a PayPal in the description of this live, I think, and there's usually a Cash App, but it goes to so Backwoods Mindset is a business, it's an LLC, so the money does go to that bank account, and then is used directly for Backwoods Mindset stuff, not for my life. That's why I started my own company, so that I could afford my own life. Because YouTube, you can make money. You don't make a whole lot, like at least where I'm at, you don't. So, but like this, that's going to be a fishing trip and a half or more, depending on how much I drive. So, I am going to try to do some more fishing with more people this year. That's something else that I want to do. And if you I think most of the people in here know MT Homestead, but if you don't know MT Homestead, I absolutely love Mike and Terry to death. They're like two of the nicest people in the world. Check out their channel. They are just fantastic humans. So, and they've been nothing but nice since I've met them. And I just, I really do. I look at him like a big brother. He's always been there for me, always has my back. He sends me little videos during the week, and they're always funny. I always get a good laugh out of them. So, but yeah, that's what I got going on. I see a lot of people. It seems like a lot of people are kind of cruising out of here right now. But can you post their YouTube name here? Yeah, let me do this. I can do their link. And I don't have any moderators in here. I need to set up moderators too. Sorry if my face is really close to the screen right now. But yeah, they do homesteading stuff, and they got a good channel. And I'm actually going to be posting that here in 1 second. Paste. Bam. There you go. And there's their channel. And always, when you're in here, you see somebody in here chanting, and I always suggest that, people do this. And this is how I found a lot of the channels that I watch too. And some people like watching big channels. There's some big ones that I like watching, like Fowler's Bakery and Mischief. Like, I love watching Fowler. One of my favorites to watch. But there's also other smaller channels that I found. Like, I'll go and specifically look for them because there's only 4 people in the lives, and I like going in and being able to talk to the person. I don't like fighting with people in lives over asking a question and stuff, A1 Fishing Family will be right back. But yeah, so that's just kind of, sometimes you can find other good channels in here, like A1 Fishing Family. check them out. You know, there's Nearway Farm. Check them out. You know, Fat Pappy Bushcraft. Like everybody, you know, technically, if you got a name on here, you got a channel. The new one of the new ones that came in here, New Horizons, Above and Beyond. Check them out. Actually, we're gonna do that right now. And that way it came up. Let's see here. New Horizons, Above and Beyond. And they're at 1.45K subscribers. And let's see here. They got some, looks like a bunch of shorts here. Let's see, videos. So there's some videos there too. They got a bunch of videos here. Yeah, a bunch of stuff to look at. Just kind of a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything going on. It's pretty neat. Yeah, just it kind of looks like there's a little bit of everything going on there. It looks pretty neat. So yeah, go check them out. There's, like I said, there's a bunch of shorts too that they have. They got a lot of shorts up there. Little kitty cat, little kitty cat, tie-dye shirts. Looks like they were doing. Looks pretty neat. But sometimes stuff like that's just fun to watch. So, you know, check them out. It doesn't hurt, you know. All it takes is a little bit of your time. Oh, they got a video here. This one looks cool. It says old jail from 1800s in Boonville, Missouri. So that looks like I might be getting a little view on that one. It's a 12-minute. That one's got a good amount of views. It's got 2.5 thousand views on it too. So that'll be something good here to check out when I get off the live. I'm just checking the battery percentage here. I'm at 11%. I just subbed to them. Yeah, that's what I'm over here, and I just subscribed as well. Figured give them can check them out here, see what they're about. You don't know until you watch, but sometimes you find neat stuff like that. And that's why, like, I always try to, like, look, because everybody's always going to subscribe to the big channels, but, like, and not that they're, you know, they got 1.45 thousand subscribers. It's a good amount of subscribers, you know, for, you know, that's monetization subscriber level. You know, if they got the hours, you know, they can do it. So, but, you know, like people, like, with the smaller, myself, you know, anybody else that has a smaller channel, it's like we work really hard. Even if it's a 10-minute video, we work real hard to put them out. We're not making money. I just took some antacids. We're not making money doing these videos. So it's like when we put it out, it's like anybody that watches it, we're thankful, you know. I only got 10% left on my battery. So that's why, like, I try to watch a little bit of everybody, and I always check, you know, when I come across on Instagram, if somebody's got a YouTube page, I'll go check it out. Like, there's some really good people out there fishing that, like, I absolutely love watching, that have, like, no subscribers and not a lot, you know, but they put on a good show, good live. Yeah. Yep. I don't know how much longer I'm actually gonna stay on tonight. Was just kind of trying to do a quick one. Like I said, my phone's gonna die here shortly, and now I know how to do the vertical, but or the horizontal. I figured it out, I think. So we're gonna do some testing. But I know I was in a little bit ago, and it doesn't look like she's still live, but I was in Pontoon Jody's live, and I don't see her on here. So I wonder if she's already off the live. I don't see it. I see Two Stands Fishing is live. But anyways, yeah, there's just, you know, pay attention to who's out there. You know, you might find a new channel you might really enjoy. Yeah, no, she went live for 2 hours total. That's when I got a phone call, so I had to hop off. But anyways, I do want to thank everybody for coming in and watching. I do appreciate everybody. Love all you guys. I've been on for 30 minutes. I'm just going to charge the phone, get some stuff going, try to sit down and work out what I'm going to do for my video tomorrow. But I love you guys. Slime on. Next time, maybe the phone will be this way, but first, like I said, first time for everything. So anyways, have a great night, everybody. Love you guys. Slime on. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.